Alright, in this video, I want to talk about the people who would say that they would refuse the mark of the beast. And I just gotta tell you, I doubt that. I doubt that very much. You see, these people, when you talk to them about something like common law and Roman law, and how they are under these codes and statutes that they don't have to be under, because the District of Columbia in Washington, D.C. only has jurisdiction over that area and doesn't have jurisdiction over anybody else unless they agree to be a government agent. And you agree to that when you get your birth certificate, social security number, ID, and driver's license, and other such things. You are entering into different contracts and agreeing to be part of their little system, right? It's kind of like, as an American, you're not under the jurisdiction and rules and regulations of Russia, China, Germany, Italy, Brazil, and so on and so forth, right? It's the same way here in America when it comes to the corporation of the United States of America. But nobody's going to give up that social security number, their ID, and their driver's license, are they? You're not going to do that. Why? Because it's easier for you not to do that. I mean, how else are you going to get a job without a social security number? Right? How are you going to do all these things if you're not part of their system? Well, if you're not willing to do that now, why would you do it then? Right? What's the difference? Or these are Christians, they're so-called Christians, right? But you're not willing to look like a fool preaching the gospel to others. Or you don't want other people to really know that you're Christian. You wouldn't really want to carry a Bible around or wear a shirt promoting Jesus or getting people to think about Jesus. But you'll refuse the mark of the beast. You thinking about this? Whether you're Christian or not, what are you really willing to do right now to stand up for what is right and for your principles? How often do you give in because it's easier to do so, because it's convenient, so that you can make a living, so that you can be comfortable? You do it every day, all the time, and you know it. You can get into some of the deeper subjects of Christianity. Oh, the talking serpent and the talking donkey. No, I don't believe in that. Because of the pressure, you won't admit your true faith. Because of how society will just laugh at you. Oh no, they're laughing at me. I don't want to admit that I believe in the talking serpent and the talking donkey from the Bible. Worldwide flood. Evolution. No, that's evolution's not true. God created everybody just the way they are. Didn't create them out of apes. Created them out of dirt. What are you, stupid? You're not willing to stand up for that. But you'll refuse the mark of the beast when you can't buy or sell without it. If you don't have it, you're not going to college. You're not going to start some kind of career. You're not going to open up a business. You're not going to be able to go grocery shopping. You're not going to be able to get clothes. You're not going to be able to have health care and dental care, any of that stuff. It's all going to be cut off from you. Not only that, but they'll probably add some things with taking the mark. Oh, like erasing debt on top of all of that. And access to advanced medical care that either slows or reverses aging. Maybe even to the point where it promises immortality. Right? But you'll refuse it. Yeah, that's what will happen. Because you're strong and noble and you do what's right. You really shitting yourself with that? It's bullshit and you know it. So what you actually need to do, because this is right around the corner. This is right around the corner. We have Biden talking about in December of this year, 2022, doing away with cash and moving to a digital currency because the US dollar is crashing. And with Russia, North Korea, China, and Iran, and what have you, moving away from the dollar and trading oil and such things with either the ruble and what have you, further injures the dollar. The dollar is going to be worthless. So for an America to keep functioning, they need to bring in a new currency, change it up so they can actually keep running the economy. This stuff is around the corner. They've already were putting it out there with this whole C-19 thing going on. And how many of you stood up and said, no, I'm not going to take that jibber jab? How many of you stood up to that? How many of you Christians stood against wearing the masks and taking the jab because of your principles and freedom? How many of you gave into it so you could go to work, so you could make a living? But you're going to refuse the mark of the beast. Seriously, people. What you need to do right now is get on your knees and pray to God to save you. Because this time of grace is ending. And this grace that God offers is not something you can earn. It's not something you can deserve. You either accept it as a free gift or you don't get it at all. Jesus Christ died for you. And if you were willing to give him your life so that he can take the penalty for your life, he will then exchange it with his life. Life for life. And he's doing that for you right now. That's what he's offering you. You don't have to go through what's coming. You don't have to prove you're a tough guy, a tough gal, and can keep up with the guys. Eat some humble pie here. Admit you can't go through it. You don't want to go through it. That you're a sinner. You can't save yourself. And you deserve to be damned. You deserve to go through this period of time that's coming up. But you accept God's love. His love where he doesn't want you to go through this. He's made a way for you to escape. And he's willing to give you mercy, a pardon, and his perfect eternal life. And you just accept that by faith. That's what Jesus came to this world to do. To live the perfect life, to give it to us. And then he died on the cross to die for sin and pay for sin and all its penalties and all its curse. And whoever's willing to accept that payment, they get it. You're saved by grace through faith, that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. Ephesians 2, 8, and 9. Just pleading with you here. Could be your last chance. Grace is going to be ending soon, and it lost sooner than you think. This Feast of Trumpets coming up. This could be the end. That's why things are shifting. I know you know they're shifting. You're Christian or not, you know things are shifting. Things are weird. Things are off. It's changing. You're feeling that. Just pray now. Call out to Jesus and ask Him to save your sorry ass. You want to talk more about it? You can message me, comment, or you talk about this. But that is that. Thanks for watching, and take care.